Yo, Jim.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, we had a good podcast last week.
Yeah, real good.
I think they brought the Eagles luck.
I think so.
What a great game.
What a great game. I was actually at breakfast that Sunday morning.
Okay.
And the guy next to me, of course, didn't know him, but he said, "Hey, what do you think about the Eagles?" And I was like, I said, "Of course, I want them to win." I said, "I'm worried though because Washington was rolling, man.
Yeah, they were rolling. Daniels was
Daniels
on a roll.
looked good.
I think we always have this bit of like hesitance. We're not.
Right.
I could never be a super confident Eagles
No.
fan. I love them, but I always think the worst is going to happen.
Something could happen, right?
Although,
and it was a divisional game.
Yeah, I know.
Which to me,
it's always
anything
tough. Anything can happen.
And then
you
the
see each
guys
other
said-
twice a year. You know each other, right?
It's just something about those division
I
games.
totally agree.
And I think they said that was the first time two teams from the same division played for the championship.
No, 1980, the Eagles in Dallas.
Oh,
that was the NFC. That was the only other time.
Okay, that was the time I was there.
Yeah.
That was the McDonald's game.
So
this guy said to me, he goes, "So you're cautiously optimistic."
Good word.
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
that would exactly describe it.
Yeah, I saw.
So it's funny he said. I go, "Yes." And is that the way you described it?
The end of that game was much better than the week before.
Oh.
So,
I thought they were gonna lose.
oh my God! But I did watch on the news the next day. The I don't know, NBC or ABC, one of the national ones said that the Chiefs survived a victory with a last-minute field goal to beat the Bills, and the Eagles hung on to beat.
Hung on.
That's what they said. Hung on to beat the Redskins. It was 55-23. We didn't hang on to win. That's what her exact words were.
They played the game before.
I don't know. No, that's what she said. I couldn't believe
Not
it.
this one.
Anyhow.
They just don't like the Eagles.
So,
For
hey,
whatever reason.
Next week I think we'll do a Super Bowl special
All right.
next week.
That's right. We got the bye week this week.
We got a bye week. So, I don't
problem.
know. Let's talk about a beer first.
All right.
As
usual.
Yeah, as usual. Sam Adams.
Sam Adams. Can't go wrong with that.
I've never had it before.
Okay.
It's one of their limited releases.
Limited
it's called
release.
Breakaway Blonde.
Breakaway Blonde. All right.
Any information about that?
Yeah, we got Breakaway Blonde. It's refreshing and smooth. And we got 4.7%.
Okay, so it's pretty mild.
Yeah, so you can throw these down.
Yeah,
this is an all dayer.
Yeah.
And we do have the IBU on this.
An IBU of what?
The International Bitterness.
Yeah.
Units. Only 15.
Wow. Not very hoppy.
No.
This is not going to be. This could be right up my alley. A Breakaway Blonde.
Breakaway Blonde, and then they give you a little story on here.
All right.
What do we got? Easily appealing for the whole crowd with a gentle, biscuity. Did I say
biscuity?
Biscuity aroma and light body. This blonde ale is balanced and clean with a subtle hop touch and quick, refreshing finish that will help it break away from the other beers this season.
Wow.
Oh, that's quite a. And that's from Jim Koch.
Quite a.
But that's quite a write-off.
If you haven't been there, I think we talked about this earlier. Sam Adams Brewery in Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, nice. I've been there,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Sounds good.
Wow, very drinkable.
I can poof.
Ooh, this is good.
I can go right down.
Very good. Wow.
I
just love that Sam Adams does like seasonal brews.
Yes, people like that.
I do have a favorite seasonal. It usually comes out in a couple weeks. It's called Cold Snap.
Cold Snap, okay.
It's between the winter and the spring kind of a thing.
I've had the winter one.
The winter's good too. Winter lager's very good.
Like usually I think the Sam Adams is a little heavier, the lager. So I was like, I don't know. And this guy's like, I'm telling you, just try it.
This is really
and I
good.
was like, that's good. That's
very good.
It's
very drinkable, very light.
Yeah, they got it together.
All right. So listen, we have a bye week, so no football we're going to talk about football.
No.
I actually taught last Friday for an art teacher.
Cool.
I
did special ed.
Yeah. So I found it very interesting that the art teacher asked me. She didn't ask me. The students asked me if they could listen to music, and I guess the art teacher has these nice speakers in the room. If I could play music during art class,
nice.
So I became the DJ.
Nice
for art class.
Oh boy! You should have paid them to come.
Yeah, I know. So I took some requests.
Cool.
I played some of my.
DJ should.
I did. Played some of my music.
Cool.
and then I asked them for
Uh-huh.
requests, and I had fun. I had
Yeah.
5 classes of DJ.
Oh man.
But I wanted to talk about like our school and our district.
Yeah.
What a great art program we have.
Yeah.
What a great music program we
Yeah.
have.
Theater program.
Oh,
It's off the
fantastic!
hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to all those
Yeah.
teachers and students for all the great work they do. I was a Catholic school, so we never had any of those classes. No art classes, no music classes.
Specials.
No, we had no specials.
No specials.
But I think it's really
Yeah.
important,
Oh, it is.
and it gives
Yeah.
students a chance that aren't
Right.
maybe the greatest academic students to
Right.
highlight their talents.
Right. And I've had students, like say 6th grade, and every year I get 2 or 3 that are like phenomenal drawers.
Yeah, fantastic.
Like,
I know.
I'm like, whoa. So they could be the artists of the of the future.
Yeah,
That's what they could be doing.
One of my former
So-
soccer players,
Mhm.
Maddie, she was a beautiful artist. A lot of her work hangs up in
Oh, I know. In the hallway.
in the hallway
Yeah.
and township building and stuff like
Wow.
that. And making the district proud, she's an art teacher now.
Oh, okay.
She's doing
Nice.
with special education students, but
Oh, okay.
she went to school for art,
art?
and art education. And then I love
Yeah.
that when a student comes back and
Yeah.
like,
I think Temple's got a real good, the Hicks Art School. or
yeah,
something,
really
I think
good. Yeah.
That's supposed to be good. I know a girl that taught in Pennsbury. She went there years ago. She's probably about my age, a little younger. But yeah, the Hicks. I remember Hicks Art School,
Institute or something.
and that's supposed to be from what I heard.
Yeah, we also have, and I highlight some of our. We've had
Mhm.
quite a few musicians over
Yeah.
the year. A girl named Crystal Torres. I actually coached her sister.
Huh?
Crystal performs in the Sugar Mamas. It's Beyonce's all-girl band.
Wow.
So she tours with Beyonce.
Really?
She's a trumpet player. She's been doing it for
Wow.
years, making
Man.
Bristol Township proud.
Touring with Beyonce.
Fantastic.
Wow. Is she doing like? Does she do now that Beyonce's doing the country?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure
You
she
know,
does.
I don't know.
I know it's an all-girl band. It's great.
Wow, I
It's
never
great.
heard that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we also have
Beyonce.
a former student,
Mhm.
Danny Wright.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Wright traveled with, played with Don't Call Me Francis for the longest
Yeah.
time, then Legacy Band,
Okay.
and now he's doing some freelance stuff. He just finished up with the Michael Jackson
Wow.
tour in Philadelphia,
Wow.
and earlier in the year he did an international tour
Jeez.
with a rock orchestra.
Wow.
So he's a trumpet player too. Another representing Bristol
Yeah.
Township, fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we have some teachers.
Some teachers.
We have an Alex Adams at your
Alex
school.
Adams. He's at my school. Science teacher.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
friend of a friend band.
Friend of a friend. I've seen him several times.
Yeah, I
A
think.
lot of different music.
Yeah, he can play just about every
Oh, he's
instrument.
amazing. Yeah.
Amazing, yeah.
Sings, lead guitar. I think he plays some other instrument. I don't know. I know he plays lead guitar and sings.
Yeah, I've seen him a few times. Fantastic.
Uh-huh.
And a teacher's daughter.
Daughter, Melanie.
Yeah,
She sings. Yeah.
for the band.
For the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And her
also
mom
have
teaches at our school.
we also
She
have
teaches
a
music.
teacher band with
Teacher.
after school special
After school
with,
special. Oh, is
with-
the name of the band?
with Joe.
Ah, that's
Joe's-
good. Barlow. After school special.
And-
That's a great name.
And we also have a club that's gotten a lot of PR.
Yeah.
Great for Bristol
Yeah.
Township called DWA,
Drummers with attitude.
Drummers with Attitude.
Dude.
They're drumming on
The buckets.
the buckets.
Buckets like the old pickle buckets at McDonald's.
Yeah, pickle buckets.
They were
Kevin,
good buckets.
shout out to Kevin, a retired teacher. We should
He
have him.
retired with me.
We should have him on the show one time.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
would-
yeah.
he would love it. But DWA, what a
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he retired with me
Yeah.
last year.
So I just
Yeah.
thought with
They do a lot. They go to
They
Sixers
do.
games and
Temple,
yeah,
they played at the Temple
yeah.
games.
He gets them out there, man.
Does a lot of the parades.
Yeah, parades. Yep.
So I listen, all you teachers out there,
Mhm.
we can't forget the arts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, music, art, theater.
Theater.
You know, Truman with Les Miserables a few
Yeah,
years
wow.
ago. They did
That's a tough one,
American Idiot.
Okay.
They've
Green
done a
Day.
lot. They've done a lot of stuff.
Is that Green Day?
Pretty famous
Yeah.
for our
Big
our
time.
theater program.
Yeah.
But I thought what we do today, have a little fun with music.
Okay.
Talk about maybe top 10 songs,
Cool.
some of our favorite songs.
Yeah.
You can see I got an AC/DC.
DC shirt. Nice.
You got a gun. Have you seen Guns N' Roses?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I think twice. At least twice. Maybe. I think it was twice. Yeah. So I'm at the old Spectrum.
Oh yeah. Love that.
Spectrum, yeah.
You felt,
So-
with the Wells Fargo, you don't realize how close you were at the Spectrum.
Spectrum was good.
Yeah, you
Spectrum
felt
was
like on
good.
top.
So before I forget, I have to give a shout out to a girl I used to work with. My first job out of college, worked for an insurance company, and she worked at the Spectrum part-time at nights and weekends. So the key was, if you could get into the concert, she would like give you ticket upgrades.
Oh, that's nice.
And Guns N' Roses, I barely got in. That's a whole different story. But got in, and she hooked me up right by the press box. Remember where that was? First level? Bang, right there.
You forget, now the press box is like
way up.
in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, this was first level, and it was sold out. It was one time, she's like, I don't know if I can find you a seat. And I'm like, whatever. She's like, do you mind standing? I go, no.
No, who
So
cares?
I rocked it out, man.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah, but she
So-
was great. Jill hooked me up.
Was that the Guns N'
Flyers
Roses?
tickets.
Was it Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, Guns N' Roses. Yeah,
That's a
they
good
came
one.
on late.
That's a
Everybody's
good one.
fired
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And they
I took Patrick.
They tore it up, man.
I took Patrick when he was about 10 years old to the AC/DC.
Nice. I've seen them 4 times. That's a show.
Hell's
There's
bells, man.
Hell's bells.
Yeah, Patrick and I rocking it out with
Rocking it out.
AC/DC.
They got the cannons.
I
They
love
shoot
it.
the
Yeah, they
cannons
shoot the
off.
cannons. That's the encore,
Well,
man. They just
for
blast
those
away.
about to rock,
I
they
love
don't
it.
care.
I love it.
They're old 80s, man.
Oh,
like
fantastic.
well,
Yeah,
70s.
I think we had it pretty lucky.
Oh,
I always say today, not as many rock bands.
no.
You know, I mean, Green Day, we
Yeah.
said Green Day. You have,
Yeah. Pearl Jam and all.
yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
We had some big
Oh.
ones, man. Some big ones.
I look it back, man. I timed it right. Van Halen.
Yeah.
Started 78.
The
I was
Who.
in 9th grade. The Who.
Queen,
Queen.
Stones,
The Who was still touring. Like
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin. Aerosmith.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
I tell you, we
Oh,
grew up
my
in a great
God,
time. It was great.
Journey.
Yeah. Have you been? What could you maybe give me a memory of another concert? Your favorite concert or
Favorite concert? The AC/DC's up there. man. They had
AC/DC is a
couple,
good one.
3
Yeah.
or 4 I've been to. Guns N' Roses was good, but they used to do the old JFK concert.
Ah, I
those?
remember that.
Oh, man,
Well, I did the jam at JFK.
the jam.
My wife and well, she wasn't my wife at the time. She was my girlfriend.
Nice.
It was an outdoor all-day
It's
concert.
all. Oh,
It was like the Hooters, John Cougar. He
No,
wasn't.
Jam.
he
Not
was-
just
I think
John Cougar.
I think it was just John Cougar.
Uh-huh.
I think he added Mellencamp later.
Yeah.
And I think Journey was there.
Ooh, that's
Maybe Pat Benatar. It was all. I remember them hosing us down,
Yeah, it's so hot.
and that
We
was
went in like May. I saw. It might have been right after. There was a couple of them like that.
Big
I saw
ones.
the Tubes. They have like one good song. Sammy Hagar.
oh, good one.
And he played the Who song. He played Bob O'Reilly. No one knew what was going on. I'm like, whoa, this is great. People are like, what's he playing? I go, he's playing Bob O'Reilly, Teenage Wasteland. He crushed it, dude.
Oh man.
Then Journey came on, and then the Stones,
oh,
80. And oh, wow.
could you imagine
Oh.
a four
4-band
four
lineup.
band for that? I know
Oh.
that was a great time.
And
man,
then I
great
saw
time.
Journey like 2 years later there. They were
Yeah, I've seen
headliner.
Journey a couple times.
Yeah.
Uh,
But JFK, 100,000
remember
people.
at JFK, I think there was like one ladies' room,
Yeah.
and I remember my wife I had her sneaking into the men's room
Like,
to, because men there was an old school troughs there.
the trough.
So they had a gigantic
tub.
trough against the wall, and you had a few stalls, and no one was in the stalls.
Nah,
we don't
nah.
care. We're just up there.
Yeah.
So I
Move
think
over.
a lot of guys were
Oh.
sneaking their wives and
Oh,
girlfriends
my
in
God.
because there was like one ladies'
Yeah,
room,
one ladies' room.
and there was
I can't imagine your wife sneaking in. No.
I know.
Not today.
Not today.
Not
but
today. But no, that was it back then. Yeah,
Yeah.
girls are coming in. They use the stall. You use the tub.
I've
Or
seen
the trough.
I've seen Kool and the Gang a few times.
Cool. I haven't seen them. But
I know.
I like the band, but I don't. I never saw Black Crows.
Oh,
At the Tower.
at the
Did you ever go
Tower.
there?
Oh,
Oh.
we saw Lionel Richie at the
Really?
Tower not too
It's
long
like a
ago.
theater.
It's nice.
Oh,
nice
what
when you're
a
up
little
close.
setup
You
there.
know.
Except it's at Darby, up at Darby.
I've done a few concerts recently with my daughter.
Yeah,
I did.
Adele.
What? No, I didn't do Adele. Although my daughter
She
did.
went, yeah.
My daughter did do the Adele in Vegas,
Vegas, nice.
with a friend.
Yeah. She's been around.
But
She gets. Yeah, you got to go there and see him. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
that was a
yeah.
hot ticket.
That's a hot ticket.
Adele's
She was on a
tough.
waiting list for that one.
Really?
That's what you do now. You're like
Oh,
on
yeah,
a waiting
you got
list.
a waiting list?
And my daughter and my wife
Yeah.
been to the Katy Perry show. And
I like Katy Perry. She's.
the Taylor,
I like her. I mean,
the
it's,
Taylor
you know,
Swift thing that just finished up. What a tour that
I
was.
can't imagine. She just what I see on TV.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
like, I'm like, wow, that's a show, man.
We
Remember when you had to go down to get your tickets?
Yeah, at Ticketmaster.
No,
No.
at the Spectrum.
At the Spectrum. Well, we used to go to Boscov's. Boscov's had a ticket center.
Did
Yeah, they had a Boscov's.
Did gold medal have one in the back or something? It was like some sketchy thing. You're like, where is it?
It was
They're
crazy.
like next to that closet. You're like, all right, I guess there's only like 2
I
places.
know there was only.
Or
a few
you had to
places.
go down to the
Go
Spectrum
down and get them.
get your bracelet, wait in line,
Yeah.
and then you start talking to people. It's great. You got your tickets. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I listen,
Yeah.
man. I'll tell you what. The music we had. The music's great, but
Yeah.
it's great listening. It's great. Like I don't know.
Back in
I'm
the
a-
day, man. Motley Crue.
Have you ever met any artists or?
Artists? No. As a matter of fact, I don't think I have. My buddy Vince, he met the one of the guys from Metallica,
Oh, okay.
like in the parking lot. Like they were driving by in a limo, and he
Okay,
crossed down to him.
that's kind of cool.
no,
Any backstage passes?
No, I never got the
No, I
backstage
never got
pass.
that either.
A girl, I remember we went to see Rush,
Okay.
and we had good seats, and this guy behind us was talking. So I'm like, who is this guy? He's this, I don't know. So finally he leaned up, and he said to her, like, oh, you a big Rush? She goes, yeah, it's like my favorite band. He's like, I'll take you down front. And it's like, what? And the band came on, took her right in front of the band.
Wow.
Remember they used to have like the
That's,
board
yeah,
down?
I know. That's cool.
Took her right down.
Yeah.
I was like,
There's always that special.
Yeah.
Now
but
I
mean,
did.
I was like, wow. And they, I mean, she was there a couple songs, but I'm like, you were right there.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So that was
That
cool.
is pretty cool.
No, I never met a musician.
No.
It's odd.
So recently, my daughter has an Irish singer she likes. His name is Dermot Kennedy.
Yes, I remember him from our summer trip.
Yeah. So Dermot, we've actually seen him twice.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be on tour with Shawn Mendes,
Okay.
but Shawn Mendes had a nervous breakdown and canceled all his tour.
Oh, okay.
So Dermot did the right thing. He told all the tour place, the cities, that he was going to do a free concert
Wow.
in all the cities. He
Really?
was supposed to tour
Free?
free. So he
Wow.
came out to Philadelphia. They call it busking, where you just show up at Rittenhouse Square.
Show up.
He posted when he was going to go and where
like
he
a
was
flash
going to
mob
be. Yeah.
almost?
So Holly
Wow.
texts me, Dad, Dermot's going to be down at Rittenhouse Square. Can you take me down? I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go.
Yes, let's
So
go.
we went down and we ended up getting a
Wow.
great little spot, maybe 10 feet from him.
Wow.
And then as he walked out, I
Mhm.
stepped in front of him. I said, Dermot, will you take a picture with my daughter?
Yeah.
And he took a picture
Oh,
with Holly. It was
awesome, man.
fantastic.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
And then the year
And
later,
that was free? He did it for
he did it for free.
Wow.
Yeah, he did it for free.
What a
We played
cool
about
dude.
10 songs, maybe 12 songs.
It's a concert.
Fantastic. I know.
It's an album.
And then we went to see Dermot out at the Red Rocks in
Oh.
Denver. Have you been there?
Yes. I
Oh.
didn't see a concert. We in one of our summer trips.
You took
we
a
got
tour.
there. We went to it's not Jesse James. Who's the other famous cowboy? There's his graves near there. And we went
I
to
don't
that.
know.
Then we got to Red Rocks.
And you took a tour of the Red Rocks.
No, we got there right at like 5. And we're like, can't we just run down like the steps to the stage and
Like,
come
listen.
back out? They wouldn't let us in. So they're like, there's a concert tonight. We can't let you in. And I was like, oh, but we went around back.
And just
or
checked it
whatever.
out.
Like,
or
we were
whatever.
that close.
All right.
But
Yeah, no, fantastic place.
Oh,
Acoustics,
I
it's like
can't
a dream
imagine.
come true.
yeah.
If you don't know anything about the Red Rocks,
Oh.
it's an amphitheater
Carved
carved into the stones of the Red Rocks.
Yeah.
So Dermot was there, and Holly's
Wow.
like, Dad, would you want to go out and see Dermot?
Yeah.
I'm like, sure. She missed the concert the year before. We got to see
Wow.
him, but he canceled in, and he was on his own.
Okay.
So that morning, the morning of the concert, we happened to do a beer crawl, the two
Oh.
of us.
Of course.
Yes. So I said to Holly, "We want to get up and go on a beer tour, a beer crawl?" And she's like, "Sure,
I
Dad."
guess.
So there's a part of Denver that has like a bunch of breweries. So
is it down by the stadium?
no, it's
Oh.
a little bit outside of town.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those like up and coming neighborhoods that
Oh, okay.
they're gentrifying. They call
Yeah.
it, I think.
If you go to the Rocky Stadium,
Oh, there's tons
we
there.
did there, and it's right
Oh.
around there.
There's a bunch of
Oof.
breweries around there. So we
Okay.
went at this other section
Yeah.
and we stopped at the first brewery, we have a beer or two, and we're walking to the second brewery and I see Holly like winking at me.
Mhm.
Dad.
Subtle like you are.
Yeah, like that. I'm like, what?
What?
She goes, Dermot Kennedy is sitting over there on the picnic bench with his mom and dad.
Cool.
I'm like, what? So
It's mom and dad. It's great.
she's like, I said, let's go.
Let's go.
She's like, no,
No, Dad.
we got to leave him alone. I'm like, no,
No,
we're going.
no.
So we walked over.
You gotta
we
be cool about
We
it.
said hello.
Yeah.
We got up.
Uh-huh.
I said, Dermot, we saw you last year. You got a picture with my daughter. I whipped out my camera,
Oh.
my phone. I said, look. He goes, oh, great picture. Should we take another picture with us? He's like, sure.
Of course he will.
And I was going to sit with his mom and dad, buy them a beer. So I was like, Dad,
Get a picture with them.
Get out. We can't do that. We got to leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
There was nobody there. It was like 11 o'clock on a Monday.
Right. He's hanging out with his parents.
Whatever. He loved the company.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we
They
got to meet one
That's
of her.
awesome.
One of her. Like,
That's great.
that
I remember
is
you
nice.
talking about that.
Yeah, that
I
was
didn't hear about that.
That's a big deal when you get
To
to
Denver.
you
Yeah.
you get to meet one of your.
Yeah. Like run into
I
that.
know.
Like,
Run into them
whoa,
in
that'd be cool.
a
Angus Young in like a bar.
at a bar.
They
Right.
show him out on YouTube.
I
He's
know.
like cruising down the street. People are like, "Is that him?"
I know.
And he's only like 5 foot. He's not tall. But you're like, people went up to him.
And
He's
just
like, "Hey,
regular
how you doing?"
people, right?
He's from Australia.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. Like he's cool. Yeah.
All right. So listen, I
right.
thought we would maybe.
Can I mention one last
Go
thing?
ahead. Go ahead.
Talking about teachers. My brother-in-law, Joel, music teacher at band director at Hollycombe Middle School, Central Bucks School District,
Okay.
where your kids went. Anyway, him, another guy, they kind of run the whole thing. He's the choir. This
In
guy,
Central
Jim,
Bucks.
Central
Okay.
Bucks. They decided we're going to put on a concert to help VH1 Save the Music, which supports underprivileged schools
For
music.
music, right?
So they started this, I think they said 22 years ago. And they put on the show. It's like 2 hours. This year, it's like 2.5 hours. So this year they did Friday and 2 shows Saturday. And they have over 37 musicians and singers.
Wow.
So it's all music teachers from around the district, people they've worked with, former students.
Do you know when it is this year? Did they have it?
We just had it last weekend.
Oh,
That's where I was
last weekend. All
yeah.
right.
So you were busy with the little guy.
Did
so
you
they
say that and I wasn't listening?
No,
No, you didn't give me the date.
I didn't.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
All right.
I went with my uncle. So this is the 22nd year that they've done it.
Wow.
And he doesn't know how much it made. I didn't get the final number for this year. But overall, they've raised over $400,000.
Wow, that's a great cause.
Yeah. So
Great.
about $20,000 a year they raise. Ticket sales, they get baskets. Local businesses are great.
Have you ever gone to like a local battle of the bands?
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was in high school.
Oh, in high school.
High school, there was like 3 bands.
Some of the bands.
Yeah.
Some of the
It was
high
in a
schools.
church hall.
Oh,
Nah. And I knew 2 of the guys. One guy still plays. He played in that. What was the band we saw? I can't remember.
Tube Top Mamas.
No, it was the place that's closed.
Buzzard Band.
The Buzzer Band.
Yeah, good band. Buzzard
Real good.
Band. Shout out to Buzzard Band if you get a chance to see those.
Lead guitar player Mike. I went to school with him, and him
Okay.
and his brother played drums.
You know, legacy
high school.
bands playing at the Buck.
The Buck. They do.
I think next weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
We might have to get
I
out
think
there, man.
At the Buck Hotel. Legacy band. Great band to
And
see.
they do have some good bands. Anyway, he still plays with the Buzzers. His brother Tony doesn't play, but he played drums. But they were like the guys in high school. They
Yeah,
actually
good
had a
band.
band together.
Yeah, that's.
So I remember Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody from school.
I don't know. I don't know if young people today
Yeah, I don't know what
appreciate
that
that.
is.
I appreciate that stuff. I love that
Blast
stuff.
it out your car. Can't even hear the person in the car. Jensen
Well, let's talk about that real fast.
Okay.
So, like, I have a list of the top 10 Rolling Stones.
Rolling
Rolling
Stones.
Stone magazine. No, Rolling
Rolling
Stone
Stone
magazine
Gotcha.
has the top 10 songs. They have the top 500. I got the whole 500 list here.
Right.
But I wrote down the top 10. I just know, what's a guilty pleasure of you? Like, when you're in the car
when I'm in the
and a
car,
song comes on.
I still do it like I'm in high school. I forget. People pull up at a red light and I'm like jamming out. One of the bands I do like, never saw them in concert. They're really good. Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay.
STP.
And
Plush.
Plush. All right, good one. You know, I wrote down the number. That is not listed on the top 500, believe it or not.
Because it's too cool.
That's a guilty pleasure.
It's too cool for the list, man. You hear that first couple chords, people know what that song is.
I love Roxanne.
Roxanne.
You don't have to put on a red light.
Right. Eddie Murphy sang that in
Really?
what was the one? He was the not Risky Business. It was 80s movie. And he was in the jail cell.
Oh, Trading Places?
Trading Places. He had the Walkman ice.
So that's 133 on the top 5.
Really?
133.
Wow, okay.
And I also I always love Don't Stop Believing. Journey, you know, you can't get enough of that sometimes. I know people out there are like,
I think that got them re-going again. It was that show that played it.
Glee.
Glee.
Yeah, Glee.
And people, because younger people probably never heard it before. Like before that, you know what I mean?
All right, listen,
that was the 80s.
I got to correct myself. Don't Stop Believing is 133.
133.
Roxanne was 388.
Oh, okay. Sounds about Journey. Yeah, that's certain songs people just love. Neil Diamond.
Oh. Or Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline. You know who that song's after?
No.
Sweet Caroline?
No, I don't know.
Caroline Kennedy.
Oh, nice
Yes.
one. Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
A little fun fact there.
I know people love Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Oh, dude,
That's just
you want to
one.
get the crowd fired
I
up.
love that one.
I like
That
it.
is a guilty pleasure.
I was
People-
just at a wedding, and they like kind of mixed crowd, and it was they were playing, and they busted that out,
yeah.
man, and it
number 378
378
on the list.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
get the crowd fired up.
yeah, so that
A little moshing.
I don't know. I'd
People
have a
still
few.
mosh? I don't
Once
know. I did. Actually, I took out like half a crowd at the barn.
remember the barn? Shout out to you guys out there. The barn in Ben Salem. Ooh,
Dude, was that crazy?
Friday or Saturday
Friday
night.
said it, 1,500 people.
At the barn. It was
The
a
floors rocking.
it was a death trap.
It was, but it didn't matter.
It
You
was a
didn't
death
care.
trap.
It was. Either the floor's going to collapse
Or
or the whole place is going to burn down.
We're all going to be
Right.
trapped.
You're on the floor, it's sagging. The disco is
We used to go to the
downstairs.
Velvet Lounge. It's in
Never-
Northeast
That's
Philly.
a new.
We called it the Velvet Sponge.
The Velvet Lounge. I never went there. People always used to
How
talk
about Beanie and Flynn's?
Benny and Flynn's with the big beers?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
How
about the,
Circle?
Yeah, home. How
Penny
about
Pack.
the 94th Air
Air
Squadron?
Squadron. Only went there like twice. That was a good setup. They had the pit, right? And
Yeah.
then you could stand around.
And then
yeah.
Jersey, we go over to Jersey,
Jersey.
to
Oh, it had the nickel beers. The what was the name of that place? I only went once.
we saw Sweet Sensation there. That's a little pop band we saw, and we saw I can't think of her name. I got a brain cramp. We saw them out there too. What was the place in Jersey? I can't think of the name of it. Listen, if you remember the place
yeah.
in Jersey, right across the bridge
Yeah.
off of 73 there.
Bang a left.
Can't
Oh no,
remember.
there was one down on 73.
Yeah, there's one on 73.
There's the Woodshed.
The Woodshed there.
And the Woodbine.
There it is.
There we
The
go.
Woodbine.
The Woodbine. The Woodbine was on 72.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
the
Woodshed, I don't think I ever went because I wasn't old enough. They had like nickel night
All right.
because people were like, "Oh, we're going to the Woodshed." But yeah, you got it. That's
All right, listen, why don't you? I have the list here,
All right.
and it's going to be a really tough list here. Top 10 Rolling Stones 2024 out of 500 songs they ranked. This is not going to be easy. Hit me with a couple you think should be on there, and I'll tell you what they are.
I got to go Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
Not
Even
top 10. It's on the list. It's number 31,
all right.
but not.
That's my go-to. That's my
Yeah, and I would think
go-to card.
how about Freebird?
Freebird,
Love it.
Skittered.
That's number 407.
What?
I know.
Freebird?
I was
Come on,
shocked.
man. I'm shocked at that.
I was really shocked.
I was really shocked.
And then I thought to myself, I don't know, there's got to be a Prince song in the
Well,
top
that's-
10,
I
right?
forgot about him. Yeah, he's good.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Yeah.
Purple
Rain.
Yeah, that's number 18. We're getting close.
Right. He's not a tall guy either.
No,
Small guy.
no.
Uh,
And then,
What sport was he good at? Really
Oh.
good at
I don't know, you know what sport he was really good at?
basketball.
He was.
Really good at basketball.
Wow.
That's what I
Thanks
heard.
for getting those glasses.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's what I heard. He had like we called people up in the middle of the night, like, come on over, let's play some ball.
How
And they
about,
said he was really good.
I thought, how about Queen?
Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, number 17.
Okay.
All right, so we're
People
getting
love that.
close.
Okay.
You know what? I thought to myself, how about The Who?
No, I figured they would have something up there. Bob O'Reilly.
No, the highest Who song
Uh-huh.
was Won't Get Fooled Again
Won't Get fooled again.
at 295.
What?
I know.
I put them, the Stones.
How about Bon Jovi?
Bon Jovi, living on a prayer.
No.
People love that. I don't know.
No,
What?
457.
What? It wasn't
450
living on a prayer?
I know.
Oh.
All right, so I'm just going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the
Yeah,
top 10,
Yeah.
and you're going to be kind of shocked.
All right.
All right, number 10,
Number 10.
Outkast. Hey ya.
Hey,
Hey ya.
that's
Number-
all time?
All time.
Ah. Okay. I mean, I don't know, dude.
All right,
If
number-
you're ahead of the Stones.
I
man,
agree.
Okay.
Number 9, Fleetwood Mac.
Dreams.
Dreams.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fleetwood Mac's got a lot of good ones.
I could see that maybe.
Good album, Rumors. Great
Rumors
album.
great. I think the Dreams is on.
I think
the
that was
Rumors album.
album of the year.
Yeah. Number 8, Missy Elliott. Get your freak on.
That was my second guess for the answer.
Number 7, the Beatles. Now the
Okay,
Beatles.
right? Yeah,
Look, the
that's
Beatles have the
most.
most songs on the top 500.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What do you think the Beatles song that's number 7? There's so many good ones.
Hey Jude.
No, I love Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
I love
Yeah.
Yesterday.
That's another Yesterday.
I love Yesterday.
Yeah. Hey Jude's a good sing along.
It's Strawberry Fields.
Fields Forever.
That's number 7.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think I would have maybe
Yeah.
had Yesterday or Hey Jude or.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a huge Beatles fan. People like. You know,
Yeah,
forgive me,
I know.
every
People
song
love
ever
them. I
wrote.
know.
Yeah. And they're good. Don't get.
All right, number 6. Marvin Gaye. What's
Heard
going
it
on?
through the grapevine.
No.
No.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Huh?
Did he sing that too, Grapevine, or was that somebody else?
I don't know.
Heard it through the grapevine.
I don't think that was Marvin Gaye.
We should have had a music teacher. on
Yeah,
here
I know.
for-
We
My
needed-
brother-in-law would know.
We
all
needed a
these.
music teacher.
Yeah,
How about number 5, Nirvana?
Nirvana.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah,
That people love that one.
yeah.
That-
Yeah.
I- you
I
know,
don't know about top 10 though. I mean, I don't know.
number 4, a Bob Dylan song.
Oh,
you
my
know,
mom Buddy loves.
I'm
Dylan.
not a Bob Dylan fan.
No, Postal Bob loves.
What Bob Dylan songs on there?
Bob Dylan. Do you know he won the Nobel Prize?
He did?
Yes, like a couple of years ago.
Wow.
And some dude just bought. He was writing a song, like a piece of notebook paper. He threw it away. His dad took it out of the trash when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
Put it in a book. Guy just bought it. Paid $500,000 for it. It was like the original lyrics. So they're like, "How'd your dad get that?" He's like, "Well, we met Bob Dylan. He was at our house hanging out,
And he just
was
signed,
writing."
yeah,
But he goes, "My dad took it out of the trash."
kept
I'm
it
like,
worth 500,000.
500,000.
Well, the Bob Dylan song's like a Rolling Stone. I don't know.
And the movie, people said the movie was real good.
Yeah,
I'd
like
say that. Yeah, they said
like
it
talk
was
about
good.
Rolling. You would think
Yeah.
the Stones would be on the top 10.
You would think.
They're not in the top 10.
All right, what else we got?
We got Sam Cooke, number 3.
Okay, Sam Cooke.
A change is gonna come. Don't like it, but it's number 3.
Yeah, hey, Sam Cooke.
Number 2, you're gonna be pretty shocked. Public Enemy, Fight the Power. Big song.
Yeah,
I don't know, number 2.
not number 2. No, I think I saw him on that Saturday Night Live special with
Yeah.
music guests. I
Yeah.
think they were on there. It was either, oh no, it was Rage Against the Machine.
Oh.
Those guys were fired up. I think Public Enemy is the same cut. From
Number
that
2 of all time. And number 1, I can't really argue with number
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. Okay.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
That was before our
Respect.
time. R-E-S-P.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a tough list.
I mean, I can see like Aretha Franklin. Like, yeah, she's.
You know who's missing from this? Michael
Oh.
Jackson.
Yes. You know who else? I just thought this. Elvis.
Where's
Who's
Elvis?
Elvis? Come on.
Listen,
Coolest guy of all time.
I have the list here on the
What?
computer.
I just thought of that. No Elvis.
No Elvis.
What? So I don't know where they get to.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Maybe Sale. I don't know where they get. But yeah, I don't know. Public Enemy. What?
I don't know, but it's
Okay.
it's tough. Like today, like
Yeah.
the songs. I looked up Taylor Swift. She's the biggest artist today. I would
Yeah,
think,
she's
right.
tearing it up.
I looked up her rankings,
Uh-huh.
and she is ranked. She has one song ranked. It is "Cruel Summer,"
Okay.
and it's number 400.
Okay.
So that's her highest ranked
Wow.
song.
Okay.
Um,
I thought she had like 4 of them in like the top 10 this year or something.
well, this year,
Yeah,
but
she's
yeah, not of all time. Remember, this list was all time.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anything else? You got any tidbits there? Music. I know the music today is. I don't know.
Just laugh at like some of the concerts we used to go to. and
Good times.
Just JFK concert. That's an all dayer, man. How you didn't get dehydrated and pass out?
I know.
You get there like 10 in the morning, like get home at 11 at night.
And your parents be like, "Did you enjoy yourself?"
I remember coming home from the Stones. I was like ragged, man. It was like May or June. Like it was hot.
Have you
all
ever
day.
saw
It was
Bruce Bruce Springsteen?
Springsteen, yes. I saw
Yeah,
him
okay.
twice.
Boy, he's been in
Yeah.
Philly a lot. People love him.
Yeah, him and Billy Joel. Like
And
they
Billy
had the
Joel,
banners
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out.
Oh.
Because Billy Joel got his. There's another one. How's he not?
Yeah, there. You know, we could go through this
Yeah.
all day. I mean,
But Billy Joel, MMR was the first station to play
a Billy
his
Joel song.
and people told him like, "Hey, some Philly station's playing your music," and he's like, "Oh, all right." Like he didn't really.
Yeah, I
start
don't know
out
what.
big.
So like with Spotify and
Yeah.
things like that today, and
Yeah,
and the internet, I don't know how big
yeah.
the radio station. It's hard to get
Yeah.
on the radio probably still.
I guess, yeah, but that was our central thing.
Like Bruno Mars, he
Yeah.
puts a song out, he's on the radio. Taylor Swift puts
Yeah.
a song out. Sabrina Carpenter puts a
Yeah.
song out. They're on the radio immediately.
Yeah.
How about Bon Jovi? You ever see Bon Jovi in concert?
No, That would have been a good one to see.
People do love
That-
Bon Jovi
yeah,
too,
They used to
just
kill
from
it.
the area, New
Yeah,
Jersey.
he had the
and
big
stuff.
hair thing going, all those bands. Remember that crazy outfits and stuff?
Yeah, just
Like
crazy.
David Lee Roth. You're like, what? Where did he buy these clothes? But back then, you didn't care. You were like, that's cool.
How about Kiss? Have you ever seen Kiss?
No, that's another one I
Oh.
heard is they were probably I'm gonna say the first one, but like the fire, like the show. Man.
Yeah, the big show, all
Big
about the show.
show.
Right. I don't know if they.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't know. Maybe Taylor Swift puts on one of those shows.
I think she does.
I
She's
don't
got
know.
a lot going
but
on.
like the production value
Well,
of the concerts we've seen.
it's show.
Yeah,
I used to
it
say,
was show, right.
Like some guys, they're good in concert. You're like, but they don't really do much.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see somebody swinging around.
Well, I
the
heard
road.
like recently Bruce
Yeah, he's-
performed for like 3 or 4
he
hours
still
or something
does.
like
He's
that.
nuts.
Like
It's unbelievable.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, I saw him twice. Girl I dated in college, with big like, and everybody at McDonald's.
Loved
There
it.
were like 5 people who
Yeah,
loved him.
yeah.
So we went. I saw him twice, but he was always coming around. And yeah, you got your money's worth of him. He was like Taylor Swift, like 3 hours, like full
Of stuff.
tilt.
Yeah, because Taylor and I
I've
think
heard she's phenomenal.
Ed Sheeran puts on
Okay,
a pretty
big
good show,
show.
I hear. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those ones where it goes on and
Just
on. And
keeps going.
plays
man.
all his songs and he
Yeah,
pretty good.
but Spruce, yeah, he was it, man. Back in the '80s,
Yeah.
early '90s.
All right, Jim. Listen, I guess that's it. I guess we'll be here next week, Super Bowl week.
Super Bowl week preview.
Super Bowl preview next week. Hopefully, have on maybe a football coach.
Oh, there we go.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Okay,
Have
that
a
would be
football
cool.
coach on to
All
add a
right.
little spice
Spice
to
to
our.
Mix it up
So we want to leave you with
with every story.
backwards with every pour.
There's a story.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
I'll get it right one of these times.
I'll see you next week, man.
All right.
All right, see you.